Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. And a chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Guardiola. He's in a great position here. Beckham. He's looking wide. That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Well, there's the clearance. Guardiola. And the pass is intercepted. Van Basten. And it's Van Basten. Now Costacurta. Played in deep. Chooses to go back. Nicely aimed pass. Guardiola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Van Basten. He's being a big chance! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's had it nicked away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hazard. Belgium are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Zanetti has created one goal already. Guardiola. Looking to play him in. Osimhen! It's hit the upright. Cleared without complication. Costacurta. And it's Guardiola. And it's Zanetti. And he's in on goal. They want to be quick to... That's rather hopeful. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Deftly away. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Van Basten. Tar is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Otto spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has left him in a heap. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Wriggles his way through. Oh, what has happened here? Tries to play it, and he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko gets into a good position. In with the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Belgium can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Hazard, and the shot! He has done it! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oh, he's taken it. And here's Zanetti, Osimhen. That's an excellent interception. And now they can clear their lines. That has not gone well. Kaká. Good ball, good take. Guardiola does well to get it back.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's Bale. Beckham. That looks a good ball through. Hazard. He has a look out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Belgium get the second half started.
Belgium are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's Van Basten. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a quick one. Now, this could be a chance. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. Vermaelen. Zanetti. To Vermaelen. Guardiola. And here's Bale. And here's Osimhen. And he's had a hit. Zanetti crosses.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Played back. Osimhen! Against the crossbar. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And here's Yamal. Costa Curta. There's a searching pass. Real! It's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And it's Bale.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Guardiola. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Beckham. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Beckham. Shevchenko. And this is Hazard. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Yamal. Nice interception, well timed. He can get that clear. Odo. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's bustling through here. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Yeah, that one.
It's Bale! No, he's missed it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 4.
We have got
Hazard.
changes here from both
Coming
sides,
on
in
the
fact.
field is number 20, Neymar. Substitution.
Looking for a runner. Costa Curta gets it clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Just eases him off the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Belgium are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? Neymar picks it up out wide. And it's Beckham. And it's Shevchenko! And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Batistuta. And here's the chance to counter. Costa Curta. Costa Curta with the clearance.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 23, Beckham. Number 10.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Number 19.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Number 22, Schneider. Number 13,
Zanetti is making a foray down the right, and that could set him on his way.
14, Conte.
I have to say, that was an
Substitution in
exemplary
progress.
tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Zanetti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And this is Shevchenko. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can they get him away? Endrick's cross. And it's Neymar. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Desperate defending required here. And they've got rid. Kakatani.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Batistuta.
2 added minutes has been
Who
indicated.
needs just a moment to score a goal. Okazaki, he's got away. Now there's a fine ball. The ball has bounced loose now.
This is the time you need that pace.
Schneider. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better, and ever more beautiful. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. And he's picked it up out wide. That has been cut short. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Passing is crisp and sharp, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he was quick to react. Del Piero, and the shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Belgium finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Del Piero. Fiore. Lovely bit of skill. Backward it goes. Tries a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Vermaelen gets over and intercepts. Zanetti plays the return pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Okazaki gets flagged offside. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Belgium really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on once. Shevchenko! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Okazaki. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So, another set play. So the perfect chance to get one back. And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's superb. Rijkaard. Okazaki. And it's Van Basten. Opts for safety. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Triol. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well played. Vermaelen gets good distance on it. Great vision. Van Basten, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi Alonso. Raul is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's Van Basten. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vermaelen gets it away. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Danger averted for now. And no, that was never going to make it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
It's their second corner of the game. Shevchenko! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, third corner of the game. Xabi Alonso plays a great chance! Just off target.
Del Piero certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Just eases him off the ball, and that has left him in a heap. He's picked his way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Raul, now the big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
El dorsal 19, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 3 serán sustituidos por.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
El dorsal 15, el dorsal 10.
Oh, some tackle that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Neymar. Oh, well measured. Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Okazaki. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, it's Batistuta. That is good alertness. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a nicely shaped ball. Guardiola. Rijkaard. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Looking for the run. Skims one in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Guardiola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zanetti tries making a foray down the right. Zanetti. And this is Okazaki. And this is Okazaki. Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Picks out Batistuta! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Alexander Pato. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He gets big, and he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hazard ploughing through the middle, and he's heaved it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's Raul! And that could have brought them level.
Raul was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Belgium are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here. Big chance! They've done it! Belgium are back in business. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Belgium really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. That's an imaginative pass. That is a crunching tackle. Xavi Alonso. Costa Curta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Now it's Van Basten. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement, and he's picked it up out wide. And he's heaved it away and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, good spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Kante stood his ground strongly. Jorginho. And it's Van Basten. Olise. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Azar. Conte. Rijkaard. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! Goal! Belgium! And Belgium are ahead. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Belgium have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Jorginho. Oh, that's neat. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Hazard picks it up out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great vision. And he's straight offside. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's Van Basten. He's in a great position here. Belgium do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls.
It's Van Basten! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Well, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a cute ball. Cleared away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Danger averted for now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Baresi. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rodri. Conte. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Azar. And it's Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Now it's Osimhen.
There will be 1
And it's
minute at a
Zanetti.
time.
Baresi cuts out the pass. Howson. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
So once again, we're underway. Howson. Van Basten. Here's Rodri, played out wide. Oh, that was vital. And a chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Van Basten. Conte. Caceres. And it's played in. Climbs up big! Jorginho. Zanetti. Van Basten. He's looking wide. Back to the keeper it goes. Nuno Mendes. And it's Azar. Rodri. Belgium needing a change of fortune here. Now it's Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Ball driven towards the terrific header. He's beaten the... It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Jorginho. Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Van Basten gets into a good position. Fired deep towards the back post. Now it's Van Basten. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Produces a cross. Mendes gets rid without sophistication. And it's Messi.
That's just playing it safe. and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nuno Mendes. Azar. Rodri. Jorginho. That's Rijkaard. It's come to nothing. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Olise. Just about up to 75 minutes. Azar. He's a sharp little ball here. Jorginho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Basten. Picked out brilliantly. Messi! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down as opposed to two.
Substitution for Belgium.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Coming on to replace him is number 20, Kakitani. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Good read, needed to be. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. Baresi. Out to the left it goes. Tries to play it through. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Van Basten. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. Van Basten! No mistake! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Minutes is number 12, Marco Van Basten. Marco Van Basten. Marco Van Basten. Substitution for Belgium, number 12.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 19,
Belgium give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Coming on the field,
Georgia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Okazaki. Number 7, Costa Curta.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. And it's Kakitani. And here's Batistuta. And that is that. Well, what